Welcome all to a special feature of Shock Tactics. We are going to have a look at this game which I recently acquired, and we might play a little bit online. Select difficulty, can still change this difficulty later. Content Tourist, new to turn-based tactical genre. Good, difficult to start. Experienced tacticians, veterans of tactical games. I love to charge into certain death. That difficulty is just for you. No, thank you. We'll go for normal now. We'll see. If it's easy, we'll put it veteran. If it's okay, we'll keep it. If it's too hard, we'll go to veteran. Tourist.
Hellfest was a great find for humanity. I would say the most important one in recent history. We learned so much about the universe and life, it was like discovering the birthplace of our galaxy. I was on the first ship that landed, and I tell you what, this place was harsh. Forget your helmet one time and you're done in under a minute. You did not want to go outside unless you had to. I'm talking about caustic storms, toxic gas, fire, and lightning strikes. Oh yeah, Cap's first mission. I can remember that one like it was yesterday. I was supposed to find a location in the center of the sector to conduct my research. I traveled with a team of mercs and an ATV. Our job was to scout out the territory first, and then set up camp and wait for late arrivals to come in and bulk up our ranks. Anyway, we made it about halfway. Then we got attacked by some crawlers.
Ignatius was one of our few tech specialists. He was going to work as a mechanic and researcher in the same sector Cap was in. We sent him out with a large merc team and an ATV for transporting his equipment. Cap's team and a few others were to meet up with him at the camp and then move out from there. The local aliens, the crawlers, had been making our existence there extremely difficult. They attacked and completely immobilized Ignatius and his team, forcing Cap into a rescue with a one-man team.
And there we have it. I've cut a little bit of the loading because the loading seems to be a bit long. And here we go. Let us start the mission and see what this has to offer us.
WASD to pan the camera, mouse wheel to zoom in and out, QE to rotate, or hold the middle mouse button to freely rotate. Move the camera to find mission objectives.
Okay.
Every action you make costs action points, AP. Every character has his own pool of AP. Right-click on the field to move to the marked location.
So we are given a tutorial. And apparently this is the way to go. Let's go have a quick look.
You may also move one field at a time. As long as you stay within the green area, you still have enough AP to shoot or use an ability.
Okay. Let's move here. Ah, they need me to move there. Okay.
Move to the marker through the blue area to sprint. Your turn ends automatically when your unit can no longer perform any more actions. Then the enemy turn begins.
Seems to be a tutorial, so they want us to sprint over here then.
If your mercenary discovers an enemy, his movement stops so that you can react to the new situation using your remaining AP.
Oh, nice.
Cover is visible when hovering over a field with your cursor. Objects can provide good cover, bad cover, or none at all. Cover is only viable as long as the enemy doesn't flank you.
As obvious. So let's move there.
Right-click on an enemy to shoot, or left-click on the default attack skill in your skill bar at the bottom of the screen. Attacking always consumes all remaining action points. Select an enemy to shoot.
Okay, let's...
The appearance of red lines between your unit and an enemy indicates that you're within each other's line of sight. From this position, you can see the enemy and shoot at them, but they can see you and shoot back as well.
Okay. Whoa. We do have another beast here. Movement denied, so they want me to do that. Ah, we have to follow
The hit
their
chance
instruction.
indicates the chance of a single bullet to hit the target. When weapons fire multiple bullets, each bullet has that chance to hit.
We have to follow this.
Perhaps I came at the last second. I was alone with my back to the ATV, emptying magazines at the crawlers when he stepped out of the fog and started killing them all around me.
So sprint.
So we had a minute to breathe, and I told him to watch my back so I could fix the ATV and we could get out of there.
Rather be in cover than in the spot that they asked me. And let's go here. Ooh, nice. That guy ran close. And this
I was in
is
contact
looking
with Cap
promising.
the whole time. There was another contractor on the way to support them, but I was afraid he wouldn't make it in time. Cap needed to hold out for just one more minute.
So I'm assuming
Left-click on a character to select them. Alternatively, left-click on their portrait or use Tab and Shift to switch between available characters. Select your mercenary.
With 2 men on the ground, Cap was able to form a decent defensive line.
Now, while I was doing my thing as fast as I could, I heard another gun rattling on top of the first one. Thought, thank God that was close. I kept working, listening to the sound of the guns to calm my nerves, thinking as long as they kept going, I was safe. Ha!
so. We'll stay here and wait for the attack then. Or do we have to go near them? Right, let's move in then. Now you... Can we... Let's try and give him a shot. Ooh! Very, very, very nice. We don't have much to shoot at, but at least we're hitting something. We might even get this one dead now. There we go. Oh, poopy. Retreat and fire.
And return manually by clicking the skip button or pressing the spacebar for each of your mercenaries.
We better get rid of them. Can they attack me? No. Barely. So we might survive this.
The guns kept rattling and I finished my repairs, and we grabbed our stuff and got the hell out of there.
Can you sprint? No, you cannot.
Cap's team needed to get away from there. They drove the rest of the day until they reached their actual destination.
There we go. We got 2 soldiers now.
We knew we weren't the only ones heading for Heffest and a piece of the pie. This new world was without law or leader, and it was rich in rare resources. So of course there was an interest, and we knew we'd have competition. It wasn't long after setting foot on the new world that we saw a small craft dropping near what would be Cap's sector. It carried about 20 men.
Well, that's a fair amount of people, considering we only have 2.
The interesting part of this contract was the strange monolith they stumbled on. When I saw it for the first time, I knew it had some kind of power. It looked odd, out of place.
Right. Let's move in there. Yeah, still gonna move up there. Can we have a line of sight? We're after that guy up there, but we will get Overwatch. Again, Overwatch. And you, my friend, what shall I do with you? just in case. Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Find a list of objectives in the upper left corner of the screen. Main objectives and sub-objectives are vital to the success of the mission. Side objectives are optional.
As we walked towards the monolith, we discovered the rest of the pirates standing around a peculiar object on the ground. They noticed us and spread out for cover, but still stayed close, as if they wanted to protect the object. We closed in on them and started taking them down.
Red markers at the corner of your screen indicate known enemies outside your field of view. Blue markers indicate mission objectives. Every action of a character costs action points, AP. Your mercenaries' individual pools of action points are displayed next to their portraits.
So we are still in tutorial. How much? 21. Let's give it a shot. That was bad. .29 32, but I'm going into Overwatch mode. That guy's going to run into there, and he will have to wait till next turn. There we go. That was bad. Being short.
The mercenaries gain experience points for kills and accomplished missions. Leveling up unlocks new abilities and increases their basic stats. Use your character's special abilities by selecting them using their numbers or by left-clicking them at the bottom of the screen. After using an ability, it will be inaccessible for a specific time displayed in turns on the ability icon. Grayed out icons are not usable.
Right. I want to see this guy. Ah, you. Useless. Alright, you will continue your Overwatch, and you... Ah, well done. Move over there. And Overwatch. Let's go for a slow or a fast blitz. Check the field with this guy. You can run over there. Gonna get you gone over there. We do have that one on Overwatch, but we will put you covering the back.
Overwatch is an ability that all mercenaries have. It lets your mercenary shoot at the mercenary to move into their line of sight, but with reduced accuracy. This way you can fire a charge at enemies during the next round. Buffs and debuffs of a character appear above the hit point bar next to their portrait.
There is a lot of them. and they are all down there. So, can I get a good viewpoint from up here? Don't know. You move there and overwatch the place. Well, you might as... Can you get there? You cannot. Sprint over there, please. And turn. And you... I don't think I'm gonna advance you yet. We will overwatch them.
The soldier is severely injured. Send another soldier and use his stabilizer to perform first aid and prevent them from bleeding to death. To focus the camera on the character, double-click on their portrait.
We appear to be on a very defensible position, so...
Everything not in your team's line of sight stays hidden within the fog of war. To switch weapons, click on the weapon switch icon or press X.
Up you go. Don't know how much Overwatch you're gonna get. I don't think you're gonna get much up there. I'm gonna take you down here. Overwatch. And these two guys are actually doing a very decent job.
Enemy reinforcements are indicated on the list of objectives. They arrive when the timer is counted down. You can toggle the visibility of moves by pressing R.
The last of the group fell. Cap ordered the team to run down every last enemy in the area.
Oh, Puppy,
I
they're
went
gonna have
front and
reinforcements.
picked it up. It felt heavy in my hands, pulsing, as if it was alive.
We're gonna be flanked. Oh, we are going to be flanked. Think I'm a bit too late. You will continue your Overwatch. You will continue your Overwatch, and you are going to sprint here. We are dealing with the ones on below as well, without taking any damage. It all depends on who's coming in that side. Right. Best place to take them here. With an ambush. Oh, we are wide open. Yeah, these guys have a very decent line of sight towards me. No. We need to deal with these guys first. I need some. You, can you reach any of them? Yeah. Oh, you lousy sniper. gonna get killed. Oh, lucky. Very lucky. Well, we do have a good bead on this one, so let's try and kill him. Well done. I am being hit. Can we... yeah. And we will overwatch. Oh, you've got a very decent bead on that one. Well done. 12%. Let's get into cover and overwatch. Ah, yeah. Buggers. Right. What to do now? Let's move down here. That guy is protected. We might have a good chance of clearing him out and still be on point, and you will go here. Don't know if anyone's still coming up from over there or not. Oh, I can't do Overwatch. Finally! Sniper doing a decent job. Let's move out. And Overwatch there. Let's go for objective.
I brought it back to the ATV for safekeeping. When I passed the monolith, the thing started to vibrate. A low sound seemed to come from below ground. It reverberated through the monolith and pressed heavy on my chest. There was no doubt that the monolith interacted with this artifact in my hands. I told Cap that this was exactly the reason I signed up for this mission. That I wanted to build our base right here.
Apparently I still had to do something. And there we go. 3 people, level, well, getting more experience at least. Nice. And here we are on the base menu. We can go to the world map. We've got the arsenal. It's a little bit laggy, I think. No. We need to go to base construction.
Constructing and upgrading buildings takes resources. When selecting a building in the building menu, the benefits of that building and the resources needed are shown in the construction menu on the right. Now build the anomaly charge generator.
There we go. Generator. Build 1,000. We got 2,000's enough. One oddity.
To make
We
your
do
base
have
fully
that.
operational, build the arsenal and then the dropship hangar.
Okay. Ignatius is still talking. Anything? No. What do we need to do? Arsenal. Ah, build.
We needed a place to store all the weapons, so we built one, and I made it a thing for hanging the guns up like trophies, and put some spotlights on it.
There we go, and we've got the dropship hangar.
Now is the time to close the building menu and explore the world map.
I believe the music's way too loud. Don't know how that's gonna be on the game. I should have checked that sooner. Medbay. 2,050 energy. That is expensive. Right. With this, we'll be ending our preview of the sneak peek that is this game. Just one last word before we go. Jordan, I hope your dad pulls through that, mate. I wish you all the best. Thank you guys for watching. I bid you all farewell. See you next time.